want to thank each and every one of you for coming here tonight. This is a record-breaking number. Dinner for us on many, many levels. And we have all of you to thank. And I'd just like to share a few words to begin our night and give some awards to some very deserving honorees. Rishus, with the permission of my father, my teacher, Rabbi Benjamin Blech, and all the other distinguished rabbis and leaders, and I want to specifically call out the members of the MGE board, Adam Weinstein, Lou Barbanel, Barbara Messer, Michael Doppel, Leo Waxman, my brother, Mayor Michael, all of whom are here tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you for your devotion and for your support. And with that, I was recently interviewed on a podcast by my friend Ephraim Goldberg, Behind the Bima. It's a great name, he took it. And he asked me a very difficult question. He said, Mark, given the huge rates of assimilation in America, how many of our Jewish brothers and sisters we continue to lose every year to intermarriage? Do you really feel you're making a difference? Is MJE moving the needle on Jewish continuity? I asked for the questions in advance, and he wouldn't give them to me because he wanted me to think on my feet. And here's what I said. I said, look, nobody can be happy with those numbers. But when you turn one Jew on to Judaism, when you reconnect one person to the rest of the Jewish community, you've changed that person's life forever. And that's how you make a difference, I said. One Jew at a time. It's what the late and great Lubavitch Rebbe taught, and it's what we need to listen to. You know, they tell the story of a teenager who's sitting on the beach, and he sees this older man bending down, picking up jellyfish, throwing them back into the ocean. And the teenager's like, what are you doing? And the old man says, saving jellyfish. They've washed ashore. Nobody throws them back in the water, they'll die. And the teenager chuckles. He's like, there's tens of thousands of jellyfish. You can't save these jellyfish. You can't save them all. So the old man bends down, picks up a jellyfish, tosses it into the water, says, I saved that one, didn't I? And that's MGE in a nutshell. And we need to remember that it's not just that one Jewish person who we are impacting through our programs and events. When we are successful in inspiring one Jew to incorporate some more Torah, more mitzvot, a little more love for Israel, and that person decides to share this with somebody else, to teach this to their children, we have effectively changed the trajectory of that Jewish family forever. And this is happening to so many of our graduates. Just a few weeks ago, we went to Teaneck with 30 MGers. Doesn't sound terribly exciting. Teaneck, 30, whatever. You know what was really exciting? Connie, you know what was really exciting? She organized it. Is that they were hosted by the 11 MGE families who live there, who send their kids to Jewish schools. And this is not unique to Teaneck. We're all over. We brought this to a neighborhood near you. This is happening all over the country, dozens of neighborhoods. My good friend Rabbi Danny Cohn is here tonight, rabbi in Stanford, has about 6 or 7 of our incredible graduates. Dozens of neighborhoods with MG graduates celebrating their children's siddur play, their first chumash, their bar bat mitzvah, and we've hit that age. Because the way to change the world is one Jew at a time. Rabbi Salant, the great Jewish ethicist, he once said, and I quote, "When I was a young man, I wanted to change the world. I found it difficult to change the world, so I tried to change my nation, the people of Israel. And when I couldn't change my people, I began to focus on my own town. I couldn't change my town. And so as an older man, I tried to change my family. And now as an old man, I realized that the only thing I can change is myself. And I suddenly realized that if long ago I had changed myself, I could have made an impact on my family. My family could have made an impact on our town. And our town could have made a difference in our nation. And indeed, through that nation, we could change the world. We have to start with ourselves. If we can use the Torah to make ourselves better, that will enable us to create a certain kind of family. Families will no doubt inspire people living in their cities, which will in turn cause positive change to our nation. Our people who are charged to be a light amongst the nations, to literally change the world. And I thank each and every one of you that's here tonight for helping us change the world. And please know, one last point to our honorees. Please know that what you're doing by being here tonight, by writing a check to our organization, by coming to MG and showing your love, that is not only making a difference in the people that are here now. Your support does not end with our generation. The Talmud tells us of the famous story of Choni HaMagil, considered one of the most pious Jews of his generation, and he was once traveling on the road, and he sees this farmer planting a carob tree. Famous Gemara. And he turns to the farmer and he says, "How long is it going to take for fruit to grow on this carob tree?" The farmer thinks, he says, "About 70 years. And Choni says, "How do you know you're going to live 70 years? And the man answers back, I'm going to quote from the Talmud, "When I came into this world, I found many carob trees. Because my ancestors planted them." And the commentaries explain, knowing that they would never see them fully grown. Shasli Nami Libroi. And therefore I'm going to do the same for my children. I'm going to do something now that's going to outlive me. That's going to be here when I'm no longer physically here. And that's what we've been doing for the last 23 years. We've been planting seeds, engaging our less affiliated Jewish brothers and sisters. And tonight, we are here, and that's why this was so appropriate to sing and dance. We are here tonight to celebrate the fruits of our labor, the hundreds of children born to MGB couples. I just had the zechus of dancing with one, who now attend Jewish day schools. The thousands of singles, 20s and 30s, who over the last 20 plus years have embraced Judaism in one way or another. The close to 55,000 participants who have attended the Shabbat dinner in one of our 3 locations. Shout out to Maurice Kaufman, who's here tonight, who sponsors our Shabbat dinner. 71,000 of our fellow Jewish brothers and sisters who have attended an MG Torah class since we began back in 1998. And the over 200 fellows, let's hear it for the MG fellows, who have devoted 3 hours a week to Jewish learning, and hundreds more who joined us on our retreats, our trips to Israel. We are here to celebrate also the deep friendships that have developed and lasted for over 2 decades and become the foundation of this tight-knit community and the warm feel that you get when you walk into MJE. And we're here tonight also to recognize a couple of special people who have distinguished themselves in the MJE community. And what's unique about this year's dinner is that all of our honorees this year are MJE grads. They're alumni. Each of them, in their own unique way, have embraced the life of Torah and mitzvot through our programming, some from as far back as 1999, and some just last year. We are immensely proud of them. So please sit back and enjoy as we shower a little love and pride on our special honorees tonight. Welcome.